Everyone, I hope you're well. Welcome to my channel. If you've not been here before, it's where I talk about twin flame process, and this is going to be a tarot reading for the new moon in Leo, which is on the 28th of July in England at around 6:30 p.m. So I hope you've all been well and had a good month. I've been experiencing some really weird goings on this month in terms of going in and out of ego quite rapidly. So like a few days in ego and then out again, back into higher self. So in ego, obviously going into like feeling really angry, really angry, really sick and tired of it all, and then coming out and being completely really happy again. So it's just clearing rapidly, through to this final conclusion is what they say. When I'm doing my cards, they keep showing me the Seven of Pentacles, which is July, because it's the Earth, and it's seven, and it's also fruition, so it's what's coming. So, I feel like they've told me so many times that it's coming, and it never has. But I can't deny they're saying it again. So we've only got a few days left of July. I don't know, my puppy's coming on the 29th or the 30th, so maybe that's what they're talking about. Anyway, let's look at the moon. So it's on the 28th, it's in Leo, so it's very masculine, it's very driven, it's very fiery, it's very egotistical and demanding in that way. Oh, I've also had another funny thing that I'll just share. So I did go on Twitter, which is something I don't really communicate with people, and I've been on Twitter and like taking down all these narcissists. So I've been having all these interactions with narcissists, pointing out to them their narcissism and how their communication is narcissistic. So that's just been really weird as well, because it's not something that I don't go on social media really ever. So that all came in and that was strange. And then watching the dinosaurs. So going into my inner child and watching Jurassic Park Dominion. I've watched it about 6 times this week, and drinking alcohol and then kind of releasing again, so having a little cry about something or other, either from a childhood or someone that I left behind or whatever, different all the time. And then these calling out these narcissists, it's just been bizarre. So this has got something to do with the masculine brain, and bringing it online, this strength, and it's not affected my vibration. So, I don't know about anybody else, but I could look back even maybe last year or the year before and having an interaction with a narcissist, how it would take me right out of my point of attraction, but not anymore. In fact, it's quite enjoyable taking them out. So anyway, let's look at the cards. New moon, Leo. Let's have a look. So I can just see right smack bang in the middle of my what's it called, third eye, the King of Wands, which of course is the Leo, and that's all about assertion and aggression and masculine energy, masculine vibration, harnessing masculine vibration basically. So harnessing the ego, which is what I've been doing the past few days on Twitter, harnessing the ego and using it for changing dark to light, for exposing the dark, bringing it to light. All right, here we go. Masculine and feminine coming together in the Chariot. This is a 7. 7 is about profound lessons. This is life lessons, soul lessons, and it's also coming together through those lessons, right? So inside yourself, maybe also outside of yourself. It's major arcana, so it's big goings on in terms of that. Let's get the next one out. Oh, look, the Emperor, which is the masculine energy made manifest, is upside down. So this is where we're coming from, this line. This means that it's not arrived yet, basically. So not manifested, but yes, due to manifest, basically. And then what have we got here? Coming into the physical, so we've got Knight of Pentacles, which is healing and movement into the physical. It's healing through the physical dimension as well. So it's healing through your life. So like these things, like everything that you're guided to do, basically, that's in the physical dimension, which is part of your spiritual path, which is part of your twin flame path. So I don't know, maybe some of you like me have been guided into doing things that are more physically manifest, like bringing dark to light in a physical environment through dealings with other people. Once you come to the end of your process, you see you come into such strength, such empowerment, such solidarity inside self, where you can't waver from your point of attraction. You're vibrationally aligned all the time. So it's like your path changes slightly, because once you're aligned with that, feeling good all the time and nothing can take you out of it, it's like you go back into the physical environment as that which you've become, much stronger, and start to play around, you could say, like deal in, what is going on out in the world again. So anyway, we've got that there. All tied to twin flame process as well, because it's like feminine. Obviously, if you're watching this, you're feminine. You all know that if you watched me before. And you're the one that's creating everything. So you're creating your reunion through what you're going through, how you feel in relation to what you're going through, how you harness your energy at any given time, learning to operate from both modalities, masculine and feminine lessons, right, in having both, because in being human and being manifest yourself, you have both. So it's just coming into full power, basically, so you can operate from ego and you can remain in higher self. I think this then, for me going in and out of ego so rapidly, is about balancing to the ninth degree, ninth being completion just about. And it's like bringing them both into online at the same time. So it's kind of like that. Maybe it's going to go rapid fire and then suddenly I'll just align as in ego, working from higher self on this wavelength of that being permanent, which would be lovely. In fact, I think that's what it is, definitely. So that's what we're working towards, each of us individually. Empowered empath. They've been showing me this Sigma empath stuff as well. It's like I went onto YouTube and it just popped up and I've seen it before. So you might want to look at Sigma empath if you've never heard of it. So the empowered empath. So the narcissist slayer, basically. So there's that. So it's moving into the physical. So as you draw forth into the physical everything, right, through manifesting through the energy that you're operating from, so you could say right at the end, your physical reunion with another human being is that which you have become. So you become the masculine and feminine perfectly aligned. So you're manifested of both of them as one. And then the other one comes along. Or maybe two come along, like buses all at once, because they keep saying to me it's two coming along. So maybe that's the same for everyone. I don't know. There's two there in that picture. Let's see. Ten of Cups, that's happiness in the home, happiness in your environment, that's fulfillment. And it's creating family as well. So I don't know if everybody's guided on this journey to, like, at some point create family. But it appears to me that I am doing that by getting this dog. That's my family. So maybe everybody else is going to receive that information and they're going to go and get a dog or a cat or two of those as well, however many, or have an actual child, something like that, or adopt, foster. Yes, it could be anything, right? Because family is what you make of it. It's what you make it. It's not always giving birth in that way. Okay. Next one. Oh, look, Queen of Wands, which is the vibration of the feminine, creating through vibration, right in the middle. So she's fire as well. So this is Leo. So creating the feminine, creating through the Leo vibration. So what that means then is the feminine creating through the masculine vibration. So again, it's creating through the ego, really, because Leo is ego. and the masculine is ego, and the feminine creates all of it inside herself. So you're creating the strength of the masculine inside yourself. That's him there, the strength of the masculine. So when the masculine manifests into your physical environment, it's because you created the strength of him inside of yourself. So it's the strength of that person, enabling them to come into your life. So they have to be strong before they can come in. You've both got to be strong, because this journey is about becoming empowered. So in your point of attraction, from which everything comes forth. So there's just like a load of determination coming with this moon. It's like it's got a really strong, intense laser focus, right? And it's coming through the feminine. So it's going to be, you're going to feel really brave, authoritative, very decisive, very forthright. There's no holds barred kind of energy coming through, like take no prisoners, hear no bullshit, speak no bullshit, take no bullshit, basically. There's just this like strength of like operation, which is no, it's like you could say, you see through it all. You see through the bullshit. So you call a spade, and there's no getting around there. Because, you know, like there's so many people in the world that would say, that would gaslight. People like to gaslight, particularly narcissists. They like to say, no, 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 no. You're looking at a pear when it's an apple on the table. They're like, no, it's a pear. You're like, it's an apple. No, 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 that's a pear. And it's just, it goes on and it goes on and it goes on. And you're like, it's an effing apple. I can see it. Anyway, sorry. I'm getting a bit antsy. It's what I've been like. Anyway, so, yeah, it's a no holds barred. It's like, they just said physical manifestation to me. So it's like, maybe what that boils down to, like right at the end in the feminine process, is what you feel, which is this determination of like, the truth is the truth is the truth, and there's only one truth, and this is clearly the truth. And you could call that clarity, right? That is clarity. And then it doesn't matter what the truth is. It's the energy of something being only one thing, and that's it. And it's being, there would be no like alternative to that, whatever that is. And that is the energy of manifestation, right? Because there's nothing operating against it that would say, oh, I'm not sure. I don't know if I feel that. I'm not sure how I feel anymore. Like all that, right? And where is that coming from? Or where's that coming from? Masculine. And all that's gone inside of them. I'm not sure. I don't know about this, if I should do this. Right? Boils down to inside of you, this energy of that's how it is and that's what's got to be done. And you feel that coming through you, and then that is what they are, because they come through you and then they manifest into the physical as someone that operates from that energy of, yeah, this has got to be done. This is it. It's got to be done. There's no getting out of it. There's no talking myself out of it. There's no wallowing anymore. There's no avoidance. It's just got to be done. Right. So this is what it's coming down to, coming through the feminine at this Leo full moon. New moon. So again, it's a new moon. It's a masculine moon, and we've got Leo and it's masculine, and we've got the vibration. But everything operates through the creation, through the physical, through the feminine, right? So it's all coming through you again at this moon. Let's go here. Fear. So we've got moving through fear. Let's get another one out here. Justice. So that's the right thing, right? Again, it's like the truth and justice. There's only one thing. It's just there's that. It's a feeling of that. It's a feeling of like there's nowhere to hide anymore. Basically, feels like nowhere to hide. It might feel inside of yourself like you just want to vomit. Like there's nothing left inside of you to like release. So like when you feel like you've vomited it all up, and you're still. It's like you're dry heaving. It's like you feel like there's something you want to get out, but there's nothing left to get out because it's all been released. It's all been let go of. It's like scraping the bottom of a barrel, or being at you've dug the hole and you've gone as far as you can go, and that's it. You can't dig anymore. You've hit what do they call it? bedrock. There is no more to let go of. It's like that. Healing through the physical. So all that letting go is your healing, right? Every time you let go of something and you cry over it again, that's the letting go. Or you get angry again. Well, when you get angry again, it's them letting go, because that's the masculine coming through you. But for the feminine, it's the crying, about anything really. It doesn't matter what it is. Various things. And as you move through this journey as well, you notice at the end, the letting go it's required of you. So it's not like, it's not even connected to you anymore. It's not even like you're really feeling it. It's like I have to sit there and I have to drink a bottle of wine before I can let go, because I'm happy all the time. So they make me watch the dinosaurs and get into my inner child, and then they bring up some memory about something or other, and then I'm not crying again. It's like 3 seconds. It's like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's like there is nothing left inside, So this is it, and it's coming through here. It's coming through him. This is the what's right of that, and also result, justice. So justice is like the the judge putting the gavel down and saying, doling out the sentence, court case over. Whatever that is, that's the end of that court case, basically, in terms of like what's right or wrong. So it's that energy again that's coming up of what's, there's only one truth. So that's what that is. There's only one truth, right, in the justice card, which is whatever the outcome is. Because this is also outcome row down here, and this is through healing, through feminine to outcome of the truth. So let's go here. Oh, look, 10 of Pentacles, completion. So we've got 2 10s. We've got 10 emotionally. Let me just check this is still going on. Yeah. 10 emotionally, completion. This is happy home and family kind of energy. It could just mean you're cleaning the house. You might wake up in the morning on the full moon or the new moon and a day close to it and be like, I've got to clean the whole house top to bottom. Which is also part of your process, right? Because it's that clearing energy. Even clearing the house is that. Washing the bins out, that kind of stuff. There's never a boring moment in this process. If you're not cleaning out the bins, you're cleaning out your emotions, So that, and then we've got 10 of Pentacles, completion in the physical. And this is opposite him, the Emperor, the masculine made manifest. Coming through the feminine again, Leo, through that energy, completion in the physical. So that could well mean moving forward into the physical. It could mean they are finished they are now complete. And it's that energy of them, that is that energy of completion that you'll feel coming through you. Like there is no more to give to the process, because you give to the process in letting go. And in allowing, all these energies to run through you, and this energy of this person to run through you. And at the end, there isn't any more that can be done, so it can't go anywhere else. It's the dry heave. The dry heave of manifestation into the physical, basically. And let's go here. And it's coming through fear. So we've got movement in a chariot, masculine and feminine coming together, life lessons, right? Huge lessons, soul lessons, life lessons, the reason you're here, coming through the feminine, through the fiery moon, new moon, I got it right that time. And this is on the horizon in the 3 of Wands. And so what's on the horizon that's coming through vibration is a manifestation of the physical aspect of the masculine, as always, and he's there complete, he or she, and it's moving through fear. So Knight of Pentacles, which is coming into the physical, fear, and lessons again in the 7, and 3 of Wands, which is on the horizon. So you could be experiencing fear. So not everybody's at the same stage, right? So where I've been guided to, this was last night, right? 3 hours on Twitter in conversation with a narcissist. Literally just every time they said something, saying to them, this is what you're doing, And that's how it's narcissistic. And then they try gaslight again. I'll be going, that's gaslight because of this, this, this. Now you're doing Darvo. And it just went, and they just kept trying to, and then at the end I was like, you've mirrored me. Now you've mirrored me. So now you're trying to become me and tell me that I'm what I'm not. And then they blocked me. And it was like, I was like, thank God for that. Thank God that's over. I've missed the dinos. I put the dinos on pause, and then we had this go on. So anyway, so that was my fear, right? That I had to work through, but it wasn't fear for me anymore because I was really I was like, no, just no, just no, just no to the narcissist. Just, I'm not going out of my vibration, out of my alignment. You're not gaslighting me out of my alignment, right? So that's my fear. Healing through fear, manifesting into the physical, through the creation of the vibration 3-3. So it's like how you have become, strength that you are, your point of attraction. Because that point of attraction is everything, which really is the last lesson on the road of the process. Because you go in and out of your point of attraction with your ups and downs, into your purge, and you're letting go and the sadness, and you're sorry, I just had about 5 birds fly across the garden into the tree. Slightly distracting. And then you go right into your point of attraction when you're feeling really, really good and feeling really, and really in your highest self. So it's all in and out of fear, in and out of alignment. And there's this feeling, again, this Leo, which is magnificent. The energy of Leo is really magnificent. It's like firepower, which is point of attraction power. So it's like, it's like the healing the truth of your vibration, which is, no, I'm not going out of alignment. I haven't done all this work. I haven't been on this whole journey to get to the end of my process and to ever be taken out of alignment with my point of attraction ever again. So there's a lot of reclaiming power on this journey, and there's a lot of coming into power, and there's a lot of eventually this additional power, because you can never be taken out of power. And also will, which is Leo, and having a will and the will to stay in your power, despite anything that comes along and says otherwise and would have you take you out of it otherwise, with any kind of shaming tactic, basically. So let's go underneath. What's underneath? And guided by vibrational self, which is the Page of Wands. So again, guided by vibrational self at this moon to be in the power of your vibration, looks like, and hold on to, against all odds, your vibration. There's a determination. It just feels adamant, it just feels like absolutely complicit with your vibrational self, like hand in hand with that authority of your higher self, which isn't, you see, it's not, higher self is not moving away from yourself. It's not like losing yourself. It's not like spiritual attainment for spirituality's sake. It's point of attraction attainment for physical reality's sake, right? So it's being aligned with your vibration for your life and to manifest into your life what you can have right now, right here, right now. Because what's the point of anything otherwise? So there's a great deal of like selfishness coming through in this moon, which is like a demanding to have what one wants, really, really wants, like the Spice Girls would sing, who were also quite feisty, weren't they? Well, on the surface, whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, and that is then, we've got that, see, as well. The Chariot, masculine and feminine coming together, hand in hand, through the feminine, for what's on the horizon, guided by vibration. So it's a vibrational journey, so there's never any doubt that the end of the journey is you're coming together with somebody. The doubt comes from the fear, and that's coming from the ego. It's coming from the masculine. But that's not higher self. Higher self is the one truth. So the one truth that you've got in this process, on this journey, is that eventuality, that outcome that sometimes you believe in and sometimes you don't, because you're in and out of the ego and in and out of the fear, is the only truth, right? And it's that point of that's the point of reconciliation, because you feeling that, you being at one with that, that's the spirituality of it. And that is very much about you knowing this is coming about in the physical. This is clearly going to happen in the physical. There is no doubt that it's going to happen in the physical. And when you feel that coming through you, then that completes and that masculine manifests into the physical. So, because that's the energy of that happening, because they're going to say that to themselves, they're going to feel that themselves, they're going to want that themselves, or they will be organized through vibration to do that themselves, because it's vibrational. So they're going to manifest, basically. Let's get one more out on all of these. But it's around the energy of it, right? So it's a potential. It's always a potential, but it depends where you're at in the process. So the potentials just come around again and again and again and again and again. And every time they come around, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger and clearer and clearer and clearer and clearer, until eventually it's the eventuality that happens. So that's the process as well, right? Six of Cups, which is reunion energy. Let's get one out on the Page of Cups underneath. The Moon. So the underlying energy of this moon, which is spiritually guided, vibrationally guided into reunion through the creation, through the feminine. So it's how you feel, right? And when this feeling as well is like no doubt. It's like no doubt and no fear, and it's the strength, right? Because there's none of that inner child wounding anymore that takes you out of your point of attraction, which is the feminine wound. You know, it's that how the emotionality of the feminine, because they're not egotistical, they're emotional. So that's the sadness, and that's all that letting go, right? When you have to go into your inner child and feel all that sadness and pain again and let it all go, and have a cry about, you know, whatever it is that they bring up for you to have a cry about, because they organise it very cleverly like that. And then Knight of Pentacles, let's go there. Happiness, Nine of Cups coming out on that. So there's full healing, because happiness is healed. Justice down there. Success in vibration, the Six of Wands. So again, moving through happiness, success in vibration, outcome, which is that one truth. And the call, it's like a call. So it's just calling it, basically. So there's so many, it's an end point. It's like saying one thing. Whatever that one thing is, it doesn't matter, it's the end point. It's a definitive. They're saying it's like a definitive energy, this moon. Chariot. Resistance. But this is movement through resistance, because this is life purpose in the Chariot. This is twin flame life purpose. It's masculine and feminine coming together for lessons. They come together inside of you, right? All through the process, in and out of each of them. Moving through the resistance. That's in the vibration. It's a shared vibration. So you've got that in and out. The waxing and the waning of the moons. Going in and out of masculine and feminine inside of yourself through resistance. Letting go of it all. Letting go for them as well. Through inner child healing. Point of attraction and what's on the horizon. And then you've got Two of Pentacles, which is two people. Uneven. So that's the rebalancing process, the twin flame process. You're bringing this into balance. So each have a balanced masculine and feminine inside of themselves. And then let's go Nine of Pentacles. That's the power of the feminine, happiness and home, and fear And then we got the brain of the masculine, the King of Swords. So it's the power of the feminine coming through the masculine's brain, basically. So your power here and your vibrational alignment coming through their brain, overcoming all fear. So it's all down to the power of the feminine. Harnessing the masculine energy of the Leo new moon, coming through the feminine. So pulling them through, basically, pulling them into alignment through the brain. On the horizon, vibration, two people is coming through resistance, masculine and feminine, power of the feminine, through happiness in the home, pulling that masculine through fear that's in the brain. So whatever activity that you're guided to do, like I say, I've had this interaction with narcissists. It's been very verbal and it's been very definitive and it's been really powerful, like coming through my brain. Like really, there's a lot of momentum of clarity that's had to come through it. It's like I was like playing a tennis match with my brain, with a narcissist, back and forth. So that's something to do with this fear, clearing this fear through the masculine brain, because the brain and using of the ego, that's the masculine, power, happiness and home, coming through in a child, right? So when you're wounded, the feminine wound, when you're wounded, you go into your emotional self and you start to feel like sad and lost and unhappy and what's that word? Attacked. You start to feel attacked, right? Because narcissists attack. So this is about overcoming that and being powerfully aware of your power. And then sharing that with the masculine that you're connected to through the brain so that they're powerfully aware of their power. So it's in their head. I know this. I know this to be true and I have no fear over this anymore. Because what does the ego do to this individual? Narcissism is in the brain, right? We've all got a certain level of narcissism. We haven't all got narcissistic personality disorder, but some people are really high on the spectrum. But we can also go into like attacking ourselves through our head. That's what it's all about. The clearing and all that chatter that goes on inside the head of like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. There's something wrong with me. I shouldn't be thinking, I shouldn't be doing this. Everybody hates me. Getting paranoid, getting worried, getting stressed, not being able to deal with things, with people, withdrawing through fear. So there's something here, feminine, pushing through. This, I feel really strongly, this happy home thing here is about wanting that. It's like the ultimate, because feminine energy is about creating happiness and home. So there's something here about this determination, this willful thing. It's like, I will have that, and there he is. And I will have that is the masculine inside of yourself that's the same as him, that says, I will have that, then he will do that. Because that you're connected through the brain. Your I will have that is his I will have that. No doubt, no fear, loads of strength, masculine energy coming through feminine. It's like laser vision, like we said before. Emperor, letting go, Six of Swords. So I don't know, have you let go already at this moon? Because I let go last night. I had about, not even 3 seconds of crying about something that I cried about for about 1 million times already. Even as I was crying, I was like, oh God, here I go again. Oh, here it comes again. Yeah, we know this one. So maybe you've had your let go already. Maybe you're going to have one tonight. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Maybe it'll be on the moon. So that lets go of that, right? Letting go of whatever needs to be let go of through inner child again. Letting go of fear. Once everything's let go of, there isn't anything left to let go of. There's a one last let go. And that's the coming forward, and that's it. That's stepping forward in whatever way. Text, email, phone call. Let's go here. 10 of Pentacles. and Four of Wands, which is steadiness in vibration, solid, rock solid vibration, basically, and homecoming. So it's the same thing. It equates to completion in the physical through the energy of how it feels to be complete inside yourself. So that's what we've got coming, basically, through this moon, which has already started, really. And yes, that's it. Let's get one more down on him. There. I might pull him out a little bit more because I don't feel I've got a juicy enough outcome card. Let's have a look, see if one comes out on this. Oh yes, there we go. That's the one I wanted. Judgment. So destiny. I just wanted a nice big, because this moon feels like it's really powerful. It's got so much potential for the final outcome, the final judgment, the final call. This card is all about being called, right? Being called by, people say called by God, being called by your vibration, which is God, your vibrational self calling you. So there's only one vibrational self for these two manifested people. So that's what's calling, basically. Really loud and clear on this moon. So that is, I'll leave it at that. Like I say, everybody's everybody's at a different stage in the process. So, and I know through going through this process for such a long time that there has been multiple times when I've thought that this is the final call, the final judgment, and it hasn't come about. And again, I've just had to release after that even more, because it's like you build up to this possibility. And for me anyway, they say it, and it's coming and it's coming and it's coming and it's going to be this time, and then it falls flat again, and then you let go again, and it's like it hasn't come, it's never going to come. Right, and then you start slowly building up with the moon to the next moon, and you're like, oh yeah, it's coming, I feel it coming, because that's how it works, right? It works through the ebb and flow of the moon. And so I just want to say that, because if you find that after this moon it just goes flat again, you just got to know that it's your eventual outcome hasn't happened yet. That's all. You're still going to ebb and flow through whatever moons come along, because nothing ever stops. It just carries on until you get there. It's a journey. It's not it's a vibrational journey. So your best understanding is how you feel on the inside, how emotional you feel, because by the end of the process, when you're doing the let go, your emotions only come through at your guided let goes. They stop coming through all the time. So you don't feel emotional, you just feel happy. And then suddenly it's like, well, this is what happens to me. Suddenly it's like you're going to drink a bottle of wine this afternoon, you're going to sit down, you're going to put on the dinosaurs, and then at some point we will look at Chris Owen's face and remember something and start blubbing again. and it's guided let go, right? So anyway, whatever. So that's that. I'll leave you with that. I hope you have a lovely moon, and if anybody wants to get a reading or do a session or anything, all my details are in the description box below. And yeah, that's it. All right, lots of love. See you next time. Take care. Bye.